Hello and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is a Q&A and it is on the problem with recycling. Okay, so Germany currently runs the most successful recycling and waste management program of any country. It is predicated on beginning during, or rather with, the manufacturing process rather than with the end users of the product. Manufacturers are required to consider waste avoidance, waste recovery, and environmentally friendly and compatible disposal for all of their products. As these are incorporated at an industrial level, waste management becomes far more effective as products become engineered from the beginning to be recycled or reusable. The success of these programs has been largely due to strong government leadership and strong government policy, leading to a cultural and community change. The German government, from policies dating back to 1991, required manufacturers to take responsibility for packaging and recycling. So initial packaging, surrounding packaging, like for example, not only the tin can, but the box it went into and the plastic that surrounded the tray of tins. And after consumer recycling. So for argument's sake, the transportation of that pallet of tins to then the supermarket, and then the purchase of that tin, the use of that tin, and then the recycling back of that tin. So it should technically be a circular economy, or a circular recycler bin economy. Germany also has 6 bins to sort recycling for in-house recycling, requiring citizens to properly sort general waste, paper, plastic, clear glass, coloured glass, and composting and green matter, allowing for efficient, cost-effective, uncontaminated processing of said recyclables. Germany's focus is on waste avoidance, so the elimination of the excess first, and that waste that cannot be avoided should be either reused, recycled, or converted to energy. If an item is unavoidable at any cost, waste that cannot be recovered must be disposed of in an environmentally safe way. Most other countries have a consumer-focused recycling policy that is funded by taxpayers and consumers, therefore creating a lot of waste in the manufacturing process leading up to the consumption of that good. So therefore it becomes problematic in the sense that an end consumer cannot effectively eliminate the waste that has been created by that product. Germany is successful because it focuses on a polluter pays policy and principles, which of course requires those who make the mess to clean it up. In other words, the aforementioned manufacturers of all industries and product producers, including the medical field and the industrial fields. So this is markedly and vastly different from other countries like Australia, Japan, the United States, and China. These policies and the cultural shifts that has resulted from this have reduced Germany's landfills from approximately 50,000 plus in the 1970s. So that was 50,000 plus landfill areas in the 1970s to fewer than 200 today. And they plan to reduce their landfills to 0 in the imminent future. reusing every item produced in a cyclical, reusable economy. The problem with recycling is that, much like Germany, it should be the last on the list of things that we do, not the first. Reducing how much we consume and shifting to better designed and ethically produced items that last significantly longer, eliminating single waste products completely. The production of any new item, even if it's from sustainable resources, such as bamboo, still requires resources, materials, energy, and transportation. Thus, a reduction in the initial consumption of the product should be the first thing considered. And then reusing or repurposing an existing product becomes the most effective and efficient ways of reducing waste. Recycling and composting after the reduce recycle model, because recycling can still be an energy intensive process while also generating more or additional pollutants. So this is why we put recycling and composting after the reduce and reuse. You're producing waste that requires transformation to use again, and this alone doesn't account for the resources of transportation and the commuting of these recyclable use. Recycling has a very significant waste footprint that is largely overshadowed by its promotion as a solution to the amount of waste that we produce. Recycling is also problematic in that it is also needing a consumer and customer who wants to consume the recycled materials. Often there are also considerations of commodity prices of recyclables such as glass, aluminium, plastic and cardboard, and these can often fall significantly below the cost of reprocessing it into a recyclable good, meaning that these programs for recycling become expensive, ineffective and cost more. So unless you are reducing your consumption, purchasing sustainable items that will last and reducing your waste before you start recycling, you could still be killing the planet. Thanks for watching and enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everybody.